past tense, but other than that, good. Um,
Oh, I stayed at home.
yeah, stayed at home. And Anastasia, welcome. So what about you? What did you do? I guess today. What did you do today, Anastasia?
Well, what did I? Okay. Well, I have a holiday, nothing special. I talked to my family. Um, what else? Just random day, nothing special. Eat, sleep, talk to the
Yeah,
family.
nice. That's not bad.
Mhm.
Eat, sleep, talk to the family. And Jep, well, what about you? What did you do today? What have you done today?
I also stayed at home with my family, have a dinner, and then played with my daughter. It, Nothing special.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good though. How old is your daughter, Jep?
I'm sorry.
So how old is your daughter?
Yes. She's 2 years old.
Okay, nice. And what's
Yeah.
her name?
His name is it's quite difficult, but there's a name, and in English it means ant.
Okay, Aunt Ken.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool, awesome. It's really cute. Okay, and so I guess let's get started with today's class. Start with Shinwei. Can you read the next few lines? Shinwei, are you there?
Think he's mute
Yeah.
his
Just
microphone.
yeah, it looks like he just unmuted for a second. Shinwei, your microphone is muted, so hopefully it gets better. Anastasia, can you read the title and the next few lines?
Okay. Traveling the world. Today we will learn travel vocabulary, discuss traveling to different
Come
countries,
on.
mm-hmm. Talk about how to use the public transportation.
Good. And travel. Really good. Just no the. So there's no the here. So just
Okay. To use
but
public
good.
transportation. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anastasia, can you ask Jep the first question?
Okay. Do you like to travel? Why or why not?
Yes, I like to travel because when I'm go traveling, I have chance to meet other people, to make friends with other people, and have chance uh, uh, to understand uh, uh, other countries from many different countries.
Nice.
Yeah,
That was
that's
really good. Really good grammar.
yes.
Okay. Nice job, Jep. What's your actually, yeah, let's wait for that. Jep, can you ask Shinwei the next question?
Yes. What is the best place you have traveled to, and why did you like it?
The best place I have traveled to is Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Is where?
Hong
Hong
Kong.
Kong.
Hong Kong.
Hong
Okay. And
Kong.
why did you like it so much?
The products in Hong Kong is very cheap.
Okay.
The products
Um,
Hong Kong are very cheap.
Okay, so the products in Hong Kong are very cheap. Hong Kong are very cheap. This is good. Shinwei, it's a little bit difficult to hear you. Is there any chance you could raise the volume on your microphone? Could you just raise the volume on your microphone a little bit?
Teacher, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Thank you.
Mm.
Okay. And what about you, Anastasia? What's the best place you've ever been to, and why?
Okay. The best play. Okay. Arabic Emirates. It was their city, Dubai, which is called Dubai, is the best play I have ever traveled to, and I really like it because it's very unusual to see in the desert a very modern and big city. There are were a lot of entertainment for the tourists, and I do and I did really like it.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, that sounds really cool. I've never been to Dubai.
But you should go there. It's absolutely amazing. You will like it.
Yeah, I hope one day to be able to travel there. Um, okay, and I guess Anastasia, can you ask Jap the next question?
Sure. What is the worst place you have traveled to? Why didn't you like it?
It's it's quite hard to say what is the worst place because first of all I don't have much time to travel to many places, and for me each place have its own it has its different uh, thing that I like. Maybe the worst place is Malaysia. Uh, because the air is not very clean, and the public transport station is quite dangerous for me. I feel that the people there is not nice enough, and there is almost nothing to get to, nothing to buy for my friends.
Okay. Which city did you travel in Malaysia? Kuala Lumpur or other?
That is the capital of Malaysia,
Kuala
Kuala Lumpur. Yeah.
Lumpur.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you for
okay.
your answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the answer. That was good though. So yeah, I think that every place has its own things that you like. So maybe that was the worst. But cool. And Andre, welcome to class. Andre, how's it going?
Hello, it's going very well. Thanks for asking.
Nice. It's good to hear. And I guess Andre, what about you? What's the best place that you've traveled to?
I liked all the places I've been to, so I can't choose the best one.
Okay, I can't choose the best one. What's the most recent place that you've traveled to, and why did you like that?
Could you repeat the question?
Yeah, what's the most recent place that you've traveled to, and why did you like it?
Okay, last time I traveled to Spain, and I liked everything about that, especially cuisine and the beach and the sea.
Nice. Where in Spain were you?
I was in Barcelona.
Nice. And just remember, I liked everything about it instead of I liked everything about that. So I liked everything about it. Sounds a little bit better, but really nice. Okay. Let's go on to the next page.
Hello?
And yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now, but I didn't hear you.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, I was just saying, remember, we'd say I liked everything about it instead of I liked everything about that. It's like everything
Okay.
about it. Um, and Chinmay, can you read the title, the directions, and the words? Chinmay,
Hello,
can you hear
teacher.
me?
Hello, teacher. Read the words. Ask
Yeah.
about any you don't know.
Thanks.
Check in. Take off. Road. Hostel. Hotel. Sightseeing. Suitcase. Subway. Hitchhike.
Good. Okay. I think you did a really good job. Check and take. Maybe. Oh shoot. Can you repeat hostel?
Hostel. Hostel.
Yeah, hostel.
Hostel. What is hostel?
Okay. Does anybody know? Does anybody know what a hostel is?
Yeah. Hostel is a cheap place where you can stay when you travel. Usually, students use hostels. It's much cheaper. You usually buy a bed. You just pay for the bed for one night, or I don't know for how many nights will you stay in that place. So usually it costs maybe like $10 or $15 per night. You also will live in one room with other people.
Yeah. Exactly. And yeah, so you share the room with other people. Anastasia, where are you from? I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm from Kazakhstan.
Okay, Kazakhstan. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's funny. A lot of hostels also in South and Central America cost around $10 to $15. Um, although in other spots of Central America, so I guess like Guatemala and things, they'd be like $6 or $7. They're very cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
I've heard also about this one.
Yeah. And sightseeing. Can you repeat sightseeing, Shinwei?
Teacher, can you repeat that word?
Yeah, so it was
Sightseeing.
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 Yeah, sightseeing. Okay, good.
Sightseeing.
And yeah, other than that, I think you did a great job. Do you have any other questions, Shinwei?
Huh. What is sightseeing?
Okay. And does anybody know? Can anybody explain what sightseeing is?
I know.
Uh, okay, go ahead. Andre.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. As I think it is when you arrive in a city, for example, and you want to observe area around, so you go to see some famous buildings, sculptures, whatever it is there.
For example, like Big Ben is a sightseeing. What else? In New York, for example, the Statue of Liberty, like the biggest one, something like that.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yeah.
I should after set and we should end a dance.
Excuse me?
Oh, and sightseeing has has the band has the wrong spelling. after that, we should and dance.
Do what? After sight?
Oh, oh, I type for you. I type for you.
Okay, actually, yeah. So it should be one word. So is that what you're saying? So it should just be one word, Shinwei?
He meant
I,
that after sight there should be dash.
Dash.
Yeah.
Dash
So
after sightseeing.
sightseeing like that. Yeah. Yeah, and that probably would be more correct. Sorry about that. Okay, and yeah, any other questions? Does anybody else have any other questions here?
Yes, teacher. Please go, Anastasia.
Okay, thank you. Do we pronounce hotel or hotel?
I'd say a hotel.
Hotel. Okay.
Hotel.
It's not an O sound. It's like just O. Hotel.
Yeah, hotel. Exactly.
Hotel. Hotel. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. And Jap, what was your question?
Yeah. What is the meaning of the hitchhike? The last one.
Yeah. Can anybody explain what hitchhiking is? Does anyone
It
know?
is, yes, I think I know. It is when you go to side of a street, you want to travel to another city, so you stay on the side and you are watching cars and you put your hand like up or your finger up. So if anybody sees you hitchhiking, they will stop and pick you up and give a lift
For free.
Yeah.
for
For,
free.
Oh,
yeah. You
that's good to
travel.
know.
Yeah. You travel. For free. In vehicles.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. And any other questions? Any other questions?
Oh, I think.
Okay, I think we're good then. And I guess let's have Anastasia. Actually, Andre, can you make a sentence with check-in? Andre?
Sorry?
Can you make a sentence with check-in?
When I arrived to my hotel, first thing I want to do is to check in.
Nice. Is check-in. I'm not sure if you use the infinitive. We would say the first thing I want to do is check in, so there would be no to.
Okay,
But good.
I said so. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. And let's start with Jap. Can you try the first sentence?
Bit blanks. Nah, give me a second, please.
Yeah.
Got a flat tire. Accident. Nice. Jump. X. Lock. There should be a subject here, but my diagnosis jump accident. It's quite difficult.
Tough one.
It's to be announced, but I don't know what to fill in the blanks.
Okay. Can anybody help her?
Yeah,
Resort.
reserve.
Okay, not quite. So we're not talking about an apartment. So a flat could be sometimes an apartment.
Ah, okay. So I got the flat locked.
Lock.
Not quite. So flat in this case doesn't mean apartment. It just means deflated.
Oh, tire. I got a flat tire.
Exactly. I got a
Tire?
flat tire.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
With the verb arrive, which preposition should go after this verb?
After the verb arrived.
Arrive.
To it can be
To, at, in.
So I arrived
Right.
to the park.
Yes. So can I say arrive to or arrive at?
Yeah, arrived at the game, arrived to the park. Yeah, I think generally it'd be arrived at. You could say arrived to as well. I arrived with. You could use a lot of different prepositions depending on the meaning of the sentence. Like, I arrived with Anastasia.
No, I mean to a place when you arrive at the park or
Yeah, I
arrive to
arrived
the
to.
park.
You could say either. So I arrived to the park late. I arrived at the game. I arrived with the Anastasia. Yeah. So, like I'm saying, depends on the context. You can change it a little bit. Hopefully that helps. Shinwei, can you try the next sentence?
This isn't the car I reserved online.
This isn't the car I reserved online. Good, Shinwei. Anastasia, what about the next one?
Okay. I ran my keys in my car. I know. Um. Okay. Oh, I locked my keys in my car.
Good. Nice job. And Andre, what about the next one?
I ran out of gas. I ran out
Yes.
of gas.
Yeah, I ran out of gas. Exactly. Good job. And Jap, what about the next one?
I got into an accident.
Shinwei, what about the next one?
My car is making a lot of noise.
Good. My car's making a lot of noise. And Anastasia, the next one?
Okay. My battery is dead.
Good. And let's go to Andre. What about the last one?
Can you give me a jump?
Jump start, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What does it mean? Jump start.
Can you explain, Andre?
actually, I don't understand it clearly.
Okay, does anybody know? What's a jump start?
I don't know. Let's Google this.
Okay.
I'll ask Joshua.
So when your battery is dead, you have to jump start your car. So it's when you use
Ah.
another car's battery to start your own car.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
and so if we get a picture, those are people jump starting their car.
Oh.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you use cables, and yeah, you jump start it like that. Does anybody have any other questions on this page?
No?
Okay, and let's go on to the next page. And let's start with, I guess, David, welcome to class. David, how's it going?
Hi Joshua, Merry Christmas for you
Merry
and for
Christmas
everyone.
to you. Yeah, and welcome to class, David. It's nice to see you.
Thank you.
David, can you read the title in the next few lines?
Yeah, sure. Tourists talk about the pros and cons of mass tourism and the effects it has or might have on local communities and the environment. Use the picture for examples.
Good. Okay. And maybe just tourism.
Tourism,
Tourism.
tourism, tourism. Okay, tourism.
Good. And yeah, let's start with Giap. Can you go ahead and explain? So the pros and cons of mass tourism.
Okay. The process when mass tourism come to a certain country, they will, of course, bring their money to that country. So it will help the local people to develop their business. For example, sell the local handmade thing, or to become the tour guide. It also have the local people to have chance to know and understand the culture from other countries, and learn or make friends with others. The con is it may cause a problem with the environment, because too many people there, they will throw their unused thing, and they will may break the natural environment of some place. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. Yes.
Yeah, so con is that it might cause a problem with the environment, with too many people. Yeah, I think that was good though. You did a good job with your grammar, good complete sentences. So yeah, good work.
Yeah. Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Shinwei, can you think of any other pros and cons?
And too much people.
Too many people.
Oh, too many people stayed in the same place. And
Too many people.
too many people stay in the same place. Often dropped dropped too much rubbish on the beach.
Okay. So too many people staying in the same place often drop too much rubbish on the beach. Yeah, so you can get a lot of pollution, for sure. Anastasia, can you think of any other pros and cons?
Okay, the pros is that local community can have jobs. They can make money. That is a benefit, I guess. And the cons will be that also some local community don't like noisy tourists.
Yeah. Noisy tourists. Exactly. Really good job. Okay. And I think we're both good on this page. Does anybody have any questions or comments for this page?
No.
Okay. Let's go on to the next page. Okay, we can actually do some reading. Let's start with this. Andre, can you read the first section?
Okay. Long before Mr. Ellison came on the scene, a devoted sort of traveler has been drawn to Lanai in search of a rough and rural highway that once was, before the walls and of beach resorts, condominiums, high-end restaurants, and beaches crawling with swimmers, surfs, and snorkelers.
Good. Okay, can you repeat Hawaii? Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii.
Yeah.
Okay. Who can explain what this first section is about? Any ideas? So a devoted sort of traveler has been drawn to Lanai. So Lanai is one of the Hawaiian islands. Does that make sense? Let's maybe ask David, what do you think about this first paragraph? What's happening here?
Yeah, Joshua. Basically, in the introduction, is saying that there was a man that come to visit Lanai, that is an island of Hawaii, and he was looking for a rural place with, I think, a lot of nature and with not so developed place. And nowadays, the place is full of hotels, condominiums, fancy restaurants, and beaches full of tourists.
Okay, you're really, really close. So this is, maybe we can cut this out for now. So for a long time, we can say a devoted sort of traveler has been drawn to Lanai in search of the rough and rural Hawaii that once was. So looking for the way that Hawaii used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So looking for the way Hawaii used to be. So it's saying before the walls of beach resorts, condominiums, restaurants, and beaches crawling with surfers, swimmers, and snorkelers kind of changed Hawaii. So what it's saying is the rest of Hawaii is like this.
Okay.
Is like that. Lanai is rural. And I guess you could say rough. So Lanai is rough and rural. And then it's saying long before Mr. Ellison came on the scene. So Mr. Ellison is a developer. So before this developer arrived.
Ah, okay.
And we can even say people have been. People have been drawn to Lanai. Does that make sense for everybody?
Yes, clear now.
Okay, good. And let's have, I think, Andre, did you just read that, or was that David?
I read.
Okay. David, can you read the next paragraph?
Sure. After coming to Lanai over the last 3 years, I too embrace its wind-swept barrenness and isolation, the harsh challenges in traveling deeply rooted and dusty roads to find its beaches, trails and ruins, even the relative lack of things to do after sundown. Still, a return trip in June made clear that things are changing. Whoosh.
Yeah. Okay. I think you did a good job. Let's look at barrenness. Barrenness.
Barrenness. And what is the meaning of barrenness, please?
Does anybody know barrenness?
Like naked?
Excuse me?
Like naked?
Yeah. So if something is barren, it's, it's kind of naked. Yeah. So a barren landscape would have no trees, no grass, no vegetation really. So without really anything would be barren. That makes sense?
Yes, like desolate.
Yeah. Desolate, barren, pretty much the same thing.
Sure.
Isolation. Isolation.
It's no people.
Excuse me?
Isolation is you are alone.
Yeah. Exactly. I thought you said snow people for some reason. I was like, what? Snow people? Rutted. Rutted.
Rotted.
Okay, sorry. Rotted. Rotted.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
Rotted.
Yes, what is the meaning?
Okay. This is a tricky one. Does anybody know what rutted is?
Rutted is when a car goes on the same road a lot of times. So there it is. There ruts.
Yeah, so if you have ruts, it's, like kind of dug out sections of the road because the tires have been over that part of the road a lot. So if we look at this picture maybe, oh man, sorry, if that works. Okay, so that's a picture of a rutted road. So you can see the tire tracks. Those are ruts.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. And let's go back onto the next page. Sorry, it's a little bit slow. Okay, and let's have Jap. What's happening in this paragraph, in this section?
This program said that people they come to Nanai some 3 years ago and try to find the trace of the old Nanai of the old place, but he clearly see that it is changing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what's it mean that he embraced it? He embraced its windswept barrenness.
I don't really understand the sentences. I think somebody can help me.
Yeah, so does anybody have any ideas?
To hug?
Excuse me?
To hug? Embrace mean to hug?
Yeah. It's so literally to hug, but he's not hugging the island. He's not hugging the island.
It's like accept.
Yeah, it's like come to like or come to accept. Maybe come to love, like, or accept. Yeah. This is kind of ambiguous as how much you like it, but once you come to embrace something, it's like, yeah, you start to like it. So you can say, I really didn't like my mother-in-law at first, but after getting to know her, I've really come to embrace her good traits.
Ah. Okay, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right,
Great.
and Shinwei, can you read the next paragraph?
Mr. Ellison's presence can be felt almost everywhere. The construction and the resorts, the spiffing up of the night city, the one-time plantation town, the talk of long-term plans for desalination plants, agriculture, middle-class housing, and even on college campus, and the film festival. Everyone is watching as the visionary seek to challenge the light to his liking while presumable remaining faithful to the idea of it as the place to find Hawaii and it once was.
Good. Okay. I think you did a good job there. So maybe a couple small things. Spiffing up.
Spiffing up, spiffing up,
Good. One time.
one time,
Yeah. And then visionary.
burdenary,
Close.
bur-
Visionary.
burdenary,
Vision. Visionary. Visionary.
Visionary.
visionary,
Good. Visionary.
visionary. Oh, it's tough.
It is a tough one. And then maybe change. Change.
Change.
Good. Change. And presumably.
Presumably.
Yeah, presumably.
Presumably.
It's a tough one. Check out the chat box. So the Verbling chat. Presumably. Presumably.
Presumably.
Good. Okay, presumably. Good job. And let's go on. Actually, let's talk about this one. Anastasia, can you explain what's happening here? And sorry, Moises, welcome to class. Moises, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Okay, good. Nice to see you again. Yeah, Anastasia, can you explain?
Okay. Well, this is a developer whose name was Allison. If you will be in Lanai, you can see his presence everywhere. I mean, if you see the resorts or building, like you can feel that he touched it. Like, you know, maybe not touch it, but the idea how he created. As father, I understood. Also, but now it's not so popular resort, and it was like many people once it become as it was the before, the best place where you can go for vacation. because now it's not so good as it was before.
Okay, that's. I don't think that's necessarily there. So I don't think she says it's not as good as it was before. You could assume that potentially, and I think that's not a bad thing to assume based on what you've read here. But yeah, so it's saying that his presence is changing everything. He's cleaning up the city. Which was just a plantation town. He's got like desalination plants, so plants to take the salt out of the water. Starting agriculture, housing, college, film festivals, things like that. So he's starting all these different things, and he's trying to change the island, which was rough and rural. I think we've got up there, to his liking. So he's changing it, but trying to stay faithful to the idea of it as rural and rough.
Okay.
So he's kind of,
yeah, because before I wasn't sure about the idea, because I didn't get it very clearly, but now I get it.
okay. No, that's perfect. It's tough. This is a tricky little article. But good. Does anybody have any questions here on this page?
No.
Okay. And let's go. Anastasia, can you ask Andre the first question?
Yeah, okay. Andrea, where is Lanai? What is it like?
Lanai is in Hawaii, and now it is a developed resort full of hotels and other buildings.
Okay. Yeah. What was it like before?
It was a bear. Okay.
Aaron?
No, it is bareness, so bear. It was bear. So there wasn't. It wasn't developed, and so it took a lot of time to go to a beach, because there weren't a lot of roads.
Okay, nice. Roads. I think that sounds really good. Okay, yeah. And so, remember, we could say it was bare or it was barren. We couldn't say it was a bear. Yeah. But good. I think that's awesome. Really good grammar for the most part there. Okay, and Andre, can you ask David the next question?
What is happening to Lanai? What do you think the author thinks about this change?
Yes. Okay, in Lanai is happening Lanai is happening a develop of the economy and a develop of the tourism. The big companies are building a lot of hotels, condominiums, restaurants, and it is becoming a developed place. I think the author is trying to say that nowadays Lanai lost maybe his identity or his how can I say, or his cultural value for the people, because become like become like a normal place, like a normal destination for tourist people.
Okay, because becoming no for maybe tourism. I think that's good.
For tourism.
Yeah. This first sentence is a bit off. Um, so we could change this around. Does anybody have any ideas for how we change this first sentence?
The economy and development were there.
Okay.
It is a bit off.
A little bit. Maybe we could say Lanai is developing its economy and its. Man, I can't type right now. Yeah, so it's, I forget actually what the word was. So it's developing its economy and its infrastructure. Might be a good way of putting it. It's developing its economy and its infrastructure. But okay, I think other than that, you did a really good job. It's becoming a developed place. I think the author is trying to say that Lanai, maybe here just Lanai lost or is losing its identity. I think that's good. Really nice job, David. And
Okay,
David,
thank
can
you,
you ask
Luis.
Gia the next question?
Do you prefer to travel to resorts or undeveloped place, and why?
Yes. Actually, I prefer to travel to resorts rather to, than undeveloped places because with resources there will be less dangerous. For example, with beaches, there will be warning for deep and dangerous areas. There will be life-saving guards stay there and watch you for any problems. There will be modern beach hotels and service for you, and there will be maybe have just tour guide to help you to understand, to fully understand the history and how this thing how the history of the place where you are visiting. So that is my reason.
Okay, good. I think that's great. Really good grammar too. There will be less danger.
Okay.
Maybe because they are less dangerous.
Less dangerous.
Might sound better. Because
Not
they're,
dangerous.
yeah, less dangerous.
Yeah.
Or not dangerous, yeah.
Yeah.
Say that too. But good. So unfortunately, we're just about out of time. Does anybody have any questions before we finish up? Okay.
Teacher,
All right, you
I
guys did a
have
really, yeah.
and
Yeah, Shinrai.
are you on vacation?
Not really. I guess in the sense that I'm still working, I'm not on vacation, but it's hard to say. Why do you ask?
Oh, I I want to know where you are.
I'm in
Are
Costa
you?
Rica.
Oh, you are in Costa Rica. Oh,
Yeah.
you are not in America.
No, no.
Do you want to go home to stay with your family?
Um, I think at some point I will have to. Um, it's a long trip though. So yeah, at some point perhaps.
Mm.